Welcome to Perfect Vocals Academy YouTube channel. If you want to learn audio engineering from top to bottom, please subscribe to the YouTube channel. Be sure to turn on notifications so you know every single week when we release a new tutorial. Hey guys, this week it's going to be how to mix in-your-face vocals. I did a poll on my Facebook group and many of you were saying that to get a good in-your-face vocal mix is something you struggle with. So I'm going to kind of go over a few key points here that will allow you to get this desired mix for your vocals. So first I want to point out one of the first things I look for is mud, low mids in the vocal. This is a part of the frequency range that really takes up a lot of headroom and a lot of room, and it makes your vocal sound like it's sitting on top of the mix and very unprofessional. So you might think on top of the mix means in your face vocal, but not necessarily. It just kind of means that the vocal's just sitting on top of the mix and sounds kind of crummy. So first I have this plug in here. As I pull another drag from this hemp cloud, thinking out loud. No, my grind don't really got the time, just fall in line. Yeah, so right here with the C4, if I take this part out, it kind of makes the vocal sound chunky. It sounds like very muddy. As I pull another drag from this hemp cloud, thinking out loud. No, my grind. So that tames those low mids a lot. That tames the mud some. So this will make it to where we can turn up the vocal more without it sounding like it's on top of the beat. It still kind of has its home. It has its place. As I pull another drag from this hemp cloud, thinking out loud. No. Okay, and then next we're going to go over some compression here. As I pull another drag from this hemp cloud, thinking out loud. No, my grind don't really got the time, just fall in line. I'ma get what's mine, show my kids daddy about this shine. And I'm thankful for it all. That don't need a girl that shows her to know. For the gram with the posts and the likes with the notes. A real like his woman to conceal what she holds. Okay, so if you want, as you could see, I have a fast release time, all the way fast, which I don't always go all the way fast with the release time, but for this tutorial, if you want a really in-your-face vocal that sits kind of in front of the mix, you want a fast release time. As I pull another drag from this hemp cloud. And then like my last video last week, you know, if you want to play with the release some, it'll kind of put the vocal in the mix and glue it more in the mix if you're going for that. So release is a big factor on where it's sitting, whether it's right in your face or it's tucked into the mix a little more. As I pull another drag from this hemp cloud, thinking out loud. No, my grind don't really got the time, just fall in line. I'ma get what's mine, show my kids daddy about this shine. And I'm thankful for it all. That don't need a. Okay, so we can take out the compression and the C4. As I pull another drag from this hemp cloud, thinking out loud. No, my grind don't really got the time, just fall in line. You can see it's sitting kind of in your face in a bad way. Don't need a girl that shows her to know. For the gram with the posts and the likes with the notes. A real like his woman to conceal what she holds. Yeah, I'm just being me, so forgive me. And then once you get these things set, once you get the mud kind of controlled, and then you get the compression right with the fast release, if it's not loud enough, you simply just turn up the output on the compressor. As I pull another drag from this hemp cloud, thinking out loud. No, my grind don't really got the time, just fall in line. I'ma get what's mine, show my kids daddy about this shine. And you could do the very end of the compressor here, or end of the plug-in. As I pull another drag from this hemp cloud, thinking out loud. No, my grind don't really got the time, just fall in line. I'ma get what's mine, show my kids daddy about this shine. And I'm thankful for it all. That don't need a girl that shows her to know. For the gram with the posts and the likes with the notes. Okay, and then if you want to go further than that, so those are the first two things I'm going to do with vocals. Is I'm going to make sure that mud is controlled. I'm going to make sure the compression is right with the attack and release and the threshold, and making sure I'm getting a nice amount of compression without being way too much. And obviously I got a lot of things going on here. Got slate fresh air. So let's listen without that. Yeah, see, that's not very in your face. So slate fresh air obviously is a harmonic exciter. So you are boosting harmonic excitement in the vocal. So it's kind of different than EQ. It's, you know, harmonics. We're boosting the harmonics in the vocal. So this is another way we can really get the vocal in your face, because as you can hear without it, when I put it in, it's immediately like present and in your face. Here's without. Here's with. Yeah, that's a big change. And as you can see, I've only boosted a little bit. I have the mid air at about 13, the high air at about 18, and then there's this little link button too. So when you have a nice blend, you can click that and then go up or down, and they'll both go in the same increments. Pull another drag from this hemp. No, my grind don't really got the time. Just fall in line. I'ma get what's mine. So another thing you can play with for in your face vocal is the attack. No, my grind don't really got the time. Just fall in line. If you go with a slower attack, it's gonna let the vocal come forward some. No, my grind don't really got the time. Just fall in line. I'ma get what's mine. Show my kids daddy about this shine. No, my grind don't really got the time. I kind of like that for this vocal. I think it makes the vocal really punchy and in your face, and not too like flat or smoothed out. No, my grind don't really got the time. Just fall in line. I'ma get what's mine. That really makes a big difference. So attack and release on your compressor is very huge when it comes to making an in-your-face vocal. Perfect Vocals Academy presents the Vocal Mixing Masterclass. Do you want to become a profitable audio engineer? This course includes a PVA sound treatment ebook, 15 in-depth videos, as well as worksheets for each video. Bonus video, how to profit as an up-and-coming audio engineer, and a bonus Pro Tools template using Waves plugins is also included. No, my grind don't really got the time. Just fall in line. I'ma get what's mine. Show my kids daddy about this shine. So that's a sort of slow attack and a very fast release. And then you can play with the release a little bit if it sounds a little too choppy. No, my grind don't really got the time. Just fall in line. I'ma get what's mine. Show my kids daddy about this shine. No, my grind don't really got the time. Just fall in line. I'ma get what's mine. Show my kids daddy about this shine. No, my grind don't really got the time. Just fall in line. And I'm thankful for it all. As I pull another drag from this hemp cloud, thinking out loud. No, my grind don't really got the time. Just fall in line. I'ma get what's mine. Listen without the compression. As I pull another drag from this hemp cloud, thinking out loud. No, my grind don't really got the time. Just fall in line. I'ma get what's mine. Show my kids daddy about this shine. Yeah, that's nice. So yeah, so those are a few tips about how to get an in-your-face vocal. So once more, I'll give a recap. Slow attack if you really want a punchy vocal in your face. Pretty fast release, but play with it until it's smooth. And make sure you have your exciter going on. You could either put it straight on the track like this, or you can create an aux track and blend it in parallel. So you can do either or. In this case, I just put it straight on, and it ended up working out. So, and then lastly, make sure the mud is under control, because if you have too much mud, too much low mids, which almost every vocal does, then you're not going to be able to get that really tight in your face vocal. It's just going to sound like it doesn't blend with the beat or the instrumental. So no matter what instrumental the vocals are over top of, there's probably a lot of energy in those low mids. So you don't want the vocals to have that much energy there, because it will clash with the instrumental. Alright guys, that's it for this video. If you haven't subscribed to the mailing list, please go to the description on this video and sign up for the mailing list for info about the course coming up, some free stuff. Thank you for watching. I will see you next time.